Hey all, I just wanted to give you a quick end of May update. We're kind of on schedule with our planting, which is somewhat amazing. Although, if I was meant to send you an email and I didn't, then it's because we're on schedule with the planting and I haven't done anything else. But it's been pretty fun to have the hot weather and have all the tropicals respond to it. And then we've just had a deluge of rain, which they're going to also enjoy. I think I'm just going to turn the camera around and walk down the rows and give you a little overview of what we've got going on at the moment. Obviously everything's not very grown up at the moment, but we've got 3 different taro varieties that have good culinary properties, and it's actually replicated 3 times, so we've got going to get some fairly good data even though they're small plots. There's a Hawaiian, Korean and Filipino variety, a little row of arrowroot that you're not going to be able to see very well, some beautiful field pea cover crop which we will whack down and probably put sweet potatoes, although that's probably too much nitrogen for sweet potatoes, so maybe we'll do something else. Here's the garlic trial that's getting very ready to harvest. So many scapes at the moment. There's like over 30 varieties of garlic, also replicated twice, so we're going to be able to do some pretty good analysis on these guys. And then these are the rows that we started flipping as we covered up weeds from last year and opened up planting channels. We've got a lot of different hot pepper varieties. We've been working with a plant breeder from NC State, Simon Freya, who sent us a whole bunch of varieties. Brandon Ruiz, one of our board members, sent us a whole bunch of cassava, which are the sticks on the ground. You may just be seeing brown strips. We've got a row of sesame, or double row of sesame here, that looks like it's just starting to germinate, which is pretty fun. I've got 5 different varieties of rice just to see how they do in this kind of dry culture that we've got. More peppers. We've got quite a few different ubes. I'm going to come in close because most of them are still underground. These tropical perennials get planted and then they come up, but we can see we've got a sprouting ube here. These guys, true yams, will vine pretty prolifically, so we need to build a trellis pretty quickly. We've got 4 varieties of yacon in the ground. That's the Bolivian sunroot. Got a whole bunch of sections here to open up. We're probably going to plant about 12 different varieties of USDA southern peas today, so they'll probably come into these channels. We've got some seeded dahlias, a perennial kale from Chris Homenax, a perennial sorghum from Experimental Farm Network. We've got a chira, which is exciting because we've grown a chira a lot, but this is the first time we started it from seed, and it looks to be doing okay. Still a whole bunch of extra space for planting here, so we still got lots to do, but we are on schedule. I put in a row of marshmallow this year just because I'm kind of fascinated with the Malvaceae family. We got a nice section of chaya that we carried over from stem cuttings from last year. Oh my, we had a storm yesterday, and my row cover on the eggplants, this is a eggplant we're doing as a seed crop for Sow True Seed, blew off. I was mainly got that row cover to protect it in the early stage from the flea beetles that can be pretty devastating on the Solanaceae crops, so we'll put that back on today. We've got Canaf, which I'm pretty excited about. Again, Malvaceae, expecting it to get pretty big. This is kind of like my kind of ginger family, turmerics, galangal. We've got some crackeye and some ply, which are just other members of that same family. So most of them, the white galangal's up, but most of them are underground at the moment and you can't see them. But we've got some green and some black turmeric. And then we've got a seed crop, the Blue Ridge white-capped corn that I grew last year and gets those massive cobs. But voles went right down my row and took out my seed, and this was my foundation seed. Luckily we only planted half of it, so today I've brought trays of seeded stuff. So we're going to go with transplants and see if we can keep the voles out. So voles are going to be one of our ongoing challenges here, which we've known from the past. And then finally, even though this looks like a crazy weedy row, well, it is a crazy weedy row, but within those crazy weedy sections are all 21 varieties in pretty full seed right now. And we're just waiting for them to dry down so we can harvest and thresh, but we've got some pretty fat seed pods all the way down, and so that's pretty exciting too. And then at some point in June I'm going to build a massive greenhouse. That's kind of well, there's 100 varieties of okra planted all the way over there, which I'll save for next time. And we've actually planted a kind of like a spotlight variety section up near the barn, the far barn, which is going to have just some interesting varieties that we're going to do some seed saving educational videos on as well. So lots going on at Franny's farm and our little strip of it. And I hope I'm going to be able to keep giving you updates as you go along, because you know I'm always eternally grateful for you all for helping make this possible. Until next time, thank you.